Hello, everybody! We are back with a reaction video to the new gameplay that has been released for The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Hold on, Link got tatted up? Hello?
There's a vast world to explore.
Where'd that come from?
It's not just the same world as is.
Okay, UI seems very reminiscent to Breath of the Wild.
If we talk about all of the changes today, we'll run out of time.
I was gonna put on the subtitles for you all, but it's not available.
When the game launches.
Okay. Looks like Breath of the Wild in terms of the graphic style and the art style, which is what we kind of expected, what we wanted to see. Ooh, Sky Continents, I'm all down for that. And the question is, how do we get up there? Is it going to operate similar to Skyward Sword?
You're probably wondering something. How do you get to the Sky Islands?
I'm wondering a lot, but yeah, that's definitely one of them. Oh, tell me it's a giant freaking balance beam or something.
Something's falling from
Giant
the sky.
seesaw.
Do you see it?
Oh, cool. It's like Xenoblade 1. You have to worry about stuff falling from the sky. Is that a care package?
We're almost at the
Who got the
spot
Call of Duty kill streak? Okay, so there is stamina.
Okay.
Was that
let's
slower than
use
Breath of the
Link's new
Wild? Like the
abilities.
usage of it?
If you do this on the rock that just fell,
So we got a rewind mechanic. Oh, that's clever. Oh, that's kind of clever. I'm liking that.
which rewinds an object's movement.
So it's kind of RNG about whether or not you can actually go up there. Because
Rock, I can now rise into the sky.
you have to wait for a rock to
We're a lot
fall.
Closer to the Sky Islands.
Interesting.
Paraglider to
How do you
reach them.
maneuver around them? Like, how do I go from this lower island to a higher
There are
one?
A few other Sky Islands floating here too.
Yeah, how do I get up there?
I made it. There are lots of ways to reach the Sky Islands.
Giant dragon out there.
A few different methods.
Gotta get the Dragon Balls.
Now we're on a slightly bigger
Okay.
Sky Island.
These islands are
Just
pretty.
like on the surface, there are several man-made structures.
I'm liking the aesthetic diversity up in these islands so far. There's got the freaking Allspark over there to the right, and over there. Do you see that? The giant cube?
Let's walk around for a bit.
What's that L button in the top left? I see that. Is that like a Skyward Strike?
There's a branch on the ground.
Skyward Sword has programmed me to want to, like, play a flute there.
It might
Now,
come in
flute, a
handy.
hop. Okay, good news, we got a stick.
Oh, something's there.
Ooh, new
This is a
enemies.
brand new enemy called a construct. We'll fight it using the branch we just
Trying to
picked
beat you with a stick?
up. Ah, the branch broke.
What, did we say a swear word or
Not
something?
good. Quick.
Just
get
grab
under the
his
branch
stick.
And
Okay, I like the idea you can disarm the enemy, just grab their weapon and beat them over the head with it.
moving on.
Zonai charge, huh?
We've now explored more of this.
That seems like a collectible we're gonna have to utilize to activate some kind of door.
Fighting with just a branch won't get us very far.
Oh, tell me you can roll. Oh, it's Breath of the Wild. You can totally roll that rock over on someone.
So here's another one of Link's new abilities. If we use this branch and the rock over here
Right.
and do this, look, we
What?
can stick them together. We created a makeshift hammer.
Oh, that's
With
sick.
Fuse.
Hello?
You can stick objects together to create new weapons.
Oh, that
with
ability is
various effects.
badass.
Let's take
Oh,
on
there's
another
so many
challenge with
possibilities.
this fuse
Tell me I
weapon.
can use fuse with a stick and an enemy.
We're dealing with
Let
two
me
of
be
the
able to
weapons.
make a hammer out of an enemy and beat other enemies over the head with it.
Oh, we beat one.
Okay, that is a freaking cool ability, and there's so many ideas that can go with that.
The other branch broke.
That's
but this
genuine
one has
innovation
better
for the series.
durability. You can do all sorts of things by experimenting.
And it's not
with
just a
fuse
time
weapons.
thing either, so you can have it permanently, like an
You can
actual
fuse
weapon
two
in the
weapons,
inventory.
For example.
Oh.
If we take this long stick and fuse it with a pitchfork,
Oh, please make it extra long. Please.
we can
Yes!
create a weapon with a much longer
Oh, yes, caveman mentality. Grab a stick, grab a longer stick,
This, we don't
tie them
have to
together, and put a
use
sharp
enemies,
thing on the end.
And we can safely
The
attach
size
them
of this
to
thing.
distance.
Oh, I'm gonna have fun with that. Imagine throwing this from like
You
one
can
island
also
to the
fuse
other,
arrows with materials in
getting
your
a freaking
inventory.
bullseye and knocking someone out cold with it.
For instance, try fusing this leaf to an arrow.
This is how they fight in Canada,
Fuse
by the
an
way.
ice elemental
Assume that's a
material
maple
to an
leaf.
arrow and you can freeze faraway enemies.
Oh, that's sick. Oh, there's so many cool elemental reactions you can do with that
In
now.
addition,
Oh, this fuse mechanic has so much potential.
there's a bird flying around.
Okay,
If
be
you're
kind to the
hunting,
bird.
you
It's
might
just
feel
trying to
like
fly
aiming
there.
with an arrow is too difficult.
We're gonna attach a stick of dynamite to this arrow.
So my shots rarely land.
Oh, God.
So at times like these,
Are we gonna go full K Kona?
by defeating monsters. Fuse it to an arrow and
I see you. Oh my god, the eyeball makes it a homing arrow? That's sick.
let's try this on another bird.
Oh, I hope the AI is good. Imagine you have like 5 enemies, you just keep going to like some rock over to your right.
I'll just fire in that general direction.
The poor bird didn't stand a freaking
The
chance.
fuse ability could also be beneficial for hunting.
Yeah, the fuse ability seems like to be beneficial to every aspect of the game. Oh my
Use the
god.
mushroom to my shield. Now, you're probably wondering if this has any
Don't worry, I have the power of mushrooms on my side.
This mushroom is actually a puff shroom.
Oh, what
Let's
is
fight
this
an
gonna
enemy
do?
with this.
What is this gonna do?
I blocked
Makes a smoke screen? Oh, that's
the enemy's
That's
lost
so
sight of
cool.
Link, so
that is so creative. Oh my god, we're getting a little bit of Metal Gear in here as well. Sneak Strike,
you can take
okay.
down enemies using similar methods.
Come on, you gotta grab the wooden stick.
In the previous game, you'd usually get powerful weapons by defeating strong enemies.
Yeah,
In
usually.
this game, fusing even the weakest weapon with something else could turn it into a
The
useful
poor
weapon.
guy's boat.
There are even
Just like
more
took it
areas
apart and
to
made a
use
giant
things together.
stick with it. We had to swim with that.
Some of the
We're in the
skies
sky.
have rivers.
Okay,
We'll
the
walk
sky
across
area
this
seems
one,
quite
but
extensive.
swimming across it, well,
I know I shouldn't be
the river
surprised by
is
that
too
because it's
wide
Breath of
for
the
that.
Wild. That building in the top left changed, by the way.
Of course, there isn't anything that resembles.
Maybe
a
that's
boat
just
around
the, you
here.
know, the fuse mechanic. I'm just stupid. That's
We'll lift
that's
up this
entirely
log
possible.
And attach it to a second log.
Ah, yes. Engineering
Let's do
101.
one more.
Yo, people
We'll
go to
bring
school
this
to
over
major in
here
this?
and attach a third log. It's a
Easy.
makeshift raft. This is another new ability called Ultra Hand.
Oh, it's Ultra
Even
Hand,
though the
okay.
logs are
It's like
currently
Ultra Lord.
attached, they can be detached. Let's modify the shape of the raft.
Oh, that's cool.
You can always attach things or detach
Oh,
them
tell me
like
there's
this.
wheels in this game. Let me make vehicle. I'm pretty sure you can make vehicles
If we
with
put
this
this
mechanic
on
as
the
well.
water,
Oh, this is
It's
cool.
made of wood, so
This is
the point
exactly what you
is
want for a
boat.
sequel to a game like Breath of the Wild, right? Just
made a
way more
simplified version
imagination,
of a
just
boat.
give the player even more tools to interact with the world
However,
and
it
interact with the
won't move in
sandbox
its
in there, make
current
everything an
state, so we'll
actual
need
core part of the
something to propel it
sandbox.
forward.
Let me use the paraglider and just like keep
There's
flapping in the
something
wind or
here.
something.
Let's try hitting it.
Oh.
It's blowing
I
wind.
see, I see, I see.
Looks
You
like
can
it's
attach that
got
to the giant
Why don't we
log,
try
can't you?
attaching it?
Uh-huh. Oh my god. Imagine you just like attach it to your stick and you just hold it out in the direction you want. You can rotate it as well.
We'll
Okay, we're going
attach
full
another one.
freaking
This should make the boat
Photoshop over here.
well-balanced.
Ah, yes. Now 2 times the horsepower.
Okay, they're attached. All right, let's try moving the boat.
I think we went through like 3 stages of humanity in this
Hey,
one trailer so far. It was one gameplay representation. We went from the Stone Age, right?
fast.
Not even the Stone Age. We went from the Stick Age to the Stone
Since
Age,
we
and
added
now we're in
two
like
fans,
industry.
we should be able to cross the
Industry.
river in no time.
We skipped a few eras, but we're making it.
All right, we reached the other side.
Okay. Who's gonna be the first jabroni that
In the
makes an
most recent
actual
trailer,
spaceship here?
We showed scenes of Link riding
That
a
is
large
so
car in a
cool.
flying machine.
That is
Those
so
vehicles
cool.
Actually, aren't in the game from the start. Instead,
Oh, yeah,
you'll be
that's a-
able to freely craft them on your own.
There's gonna be so many
All
cool
sorts of
showcases
objects
people are
you'll
gonna make
come
with that.
across in this game.
There's so many creative people out
Depending on
there.
how you use your imagination,
I may not
you
be
can
one of
make
them, but
all
I'm gonna
these
try my best.
So
Oh, this
try
game has so
crafting
much
different
potential.
things and
Jesus
explore
Christ.
this world at your leisure.
There's a battery? I mean, would it be Zelda without a stamina gauge? Notice how they cut the screen there before the battery ran out.
Okay, watch this.
Have to be on the other side of it, like, okay, rewind, put the fuel back in.
I passed right through the ceiling.
Huh?
This new ability is called Ascend. If you're in a place with a ceiling, you can go through to the floor above you.
The mechanic kind of the animation reminds me of the mole people from Skyward Sword in a little bit.
As long as there's a ceiling, you can use it anywhere.
Oh, that's cool. Oh,
For
can you
example,
do it in a
this
cave?
has a cave with
You
a
can do it in a
right
cave,
above
can't you?
If
Oh, this
you
mechanic's
feel
gonna be
the
sick.
fear,
Freaking, it's dangerous to go alone. Take this looking cave.
Come on.
We're going to the Nether.
Okay. we emerge
Hi.
to the top of the hill.
Imagine the ability despawns when you're inside.
In the
When you're like half
previous
inside the
game, you
rock.
had to use
Link just
stamina to
dies,
climb the
game over. You
mountain.
wipes
But in this
your
game,
save screen.
If there's a mountain with a cave like this one, you can now get to the top without having to climb all the way up.
I can't be the only one thinking this. Death
Imagine you're
Mountain,
stuck
though.
in a cage.
Can we do it
The
there?
ceiling, you know what to do, right? Exactly. Oh, there's another construct.
Oh my god, imagine using
It
Ascend
seems to be
to
holding
get up top
strange
of a
weapons.
mountain to then glide off to
Some
go far.
enemies are
Oh, that could be
equipped
cool.
with fused weapons, so battles
Just
will play
freaking
out a bit
giant
differently from the previous
Picket
game.
fence? Mr. Krabs is in there, standing at the concession, plotting his oppression.
Looks like it's got some sort of fan.
It attached a piece of fence to a stick.
I got pushed off.
Tom Sawyer over here. Oh my god, bye Link.
Oh,
You're
well,
dead.
Let's just return to the surface.
Where we dropping, boys?
Quickly descend from the sky
Do we
to
have
the surface like
coordinates on the bottom right in the minimap
this. It
there?
feels so good.
How high up are
Sky,
we?
You'll be able to look out across the land.
Telling you, that's the Allspark over there. Where's
Also
Optimus
search
Prime?
Destinations that pique your interest.
There are some
Once you
really
choose your
low-hanging
destination,
sky areas as
You
well.
can speed things up.
Notice the health, by the way. We can get up there pretty quickly, can't we?
Let's dive into this river.
Unless the guy's spec solely into
And
stamina.
we're back on the surface.
That one bird's like,
There's
I've
still
been
so
waiting
many
for
things
you.
I'd like to show you,
Is that a
but let's leave it
bokoblin?
at that for now.
Getting annihilated by that bird? Can you shoot the bird and it drops the bokoblin and it dies from fall damage? I need to know.
Some of Link's new abilities were updated from the previous game. I'm sure some of you watching me play were thinking, wait, if you could do that, then maybe
Yep.
you could do this too.
Yep, I'm already thinking that with Death
In
Mountain.
this game, you can do a lot of things just by thinking about what's
That's
even possible.
exactly the direction I'm
There's
glad
still
they
a lot
went
of
with.
new gameplay, mysteries, and
The
encounters we
great
couldn't
thing
show
about
today,
Breath of the
but
Wild
they're all jam-packed into this unfamiliar Hyrule.
was
We hope
that
you'll use
you
your
could
imagination to explore it.
do so much in the world
That's all for
and it
today.
felt like a
Thank
sandbox.
you for watching.
Where the world, this is the beauty of an open world game in my opinion. And this is where a lot of games tend to miss the mark when it comes to designing an open world experience. And it seems like Zelda has been nailing it with Breath of the Wild and then nailing it again with Tears of the Kingdom, at least from this impression. The beauty of an open world game, in my opinion, is when the open world itself is the content. When that world, exploring it and interacting with that world, that is the game. It is not just a glorified loading screen as you go from point A to point B in the main story or something, or just to elongate playtime as you have to walk or travel somewhere to get to the quest you want to actually do. When the world itself is the content, when you want to explore the world and just see what you can do in a non-linear fashion like this, that breeds creativity. It breeds desire to try and experiment with the sandbox, because you know that the sandbox in the game and the tools given to you in the game are open enough where you can do this wacky stuff, like putting a giant rock on a stick, calling it a GG, and going to whack some fool upside the head with it, or making a boat out of random crap near you, making a hot air balloon like you could before as well. That
Branch is almost broken.
that gives
So here's another
the
one
open
of
world
Link's
experience
abilities. If we use this branch and the rock over
incentive to explore it.
here, do this,
Notice I can also attach the boulder to your shield. What would that do? Would that just make your shield really strong? I need to know. Also, notice how it tells you the stat, by the way, exactly. The world seems to be the focal point here. There's so much you can do and explore. Because now, bear this in mind. With this mechanic, with the fuse mechanic by itself and the Ultra Hand ability, that incentivizes exploring every nook and cranny in this game, because there might be something that you need. If you could pocket some of these items, like those turbines or the fans, and put them in your inventory so you can use them later on, that incentivizes you exploring the entire world at your own pace, because you may be able to find something or get some kind of item or element of the sandbox that you can utilize to make something of your own fashion. You don't need to populate the world with just side quests or just collectibles anymore because of this mechanic. Because with this mechanic, it can make the world feel fresh and new no matter where you are, because you might find something that you actually need. Now, I feel the main question when it comes to this ability will be, how much is it in this sandbox? this is something that keep in the back of your minds when we get up to the game's release and in the game. Because this can make or break the system. Because you need enough tools and enough components in this sandbox to really make it so you can make things that don't just feel like you took a blueprint and took it apart. You need enough to where the combinations of all these things can be so great in number, where everybody can have a unique experience, and it's not just, okay, we got wind turbines and we got a bunch of sticks, fuse them together, and here's like my variation of this one thing that everybody makes. Have a bunch of variety in that regard, and I feel that there could be something really special here with this mechanic. But yeah, so far, that was very, very, very positive in my eyes. When you go from Breath of the Wild and you go to Tears of the Kingdom, the main concern that people probably would have had, and I had myself, is repetition. Where you already put so many hours into exploring this world of Hyrule. How are you going to make that feel different and feel unique when you go into the sequel? Outside of just, we have sky continents now. Or we changed the textures a bit. Or we added a rock here because it's in ruins now. Or we added a cavern or a ravine. Having a mechanic like this that completely changes the way you interact with the world, that can be the perfect addition to make the game feel like a genuine innovation in the series and feel like a genuine, realistic sequel to the series and not just Breath of the Wild 2.0. That was very promising in my opinion. I'm way more excited for Tears of the Kingdom than I was even before. So I'm going to call the video there for today. Thank you all for tuning in. My pleasure making the video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out and helps support future content, and I greatly appreciate it. I'm going to leave a link in the description down below to this gameplay trailer if you want to go pick it apart yourself.
Take on another construct with this fused weapon.
We still need to see the stamina gauge. Is it going to act similarly to how it did in Breath of the Wild? It may have just been the fact that it's been a while since I've actually played Breath of the Wild for any real extensive period of time, to where maybe it seems like you use stamina at less of a clip than you did before. We'll need to see. We also need to see how you upgrade stamina, how you upgrade HP. There's still a lot of questions up in the air when it comes to not Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. But so far, I'm very optimistic with this overall sandbox and these overall design changes going into Tears of the Kingdom.
With this, we don't have to
leave a comment down below, though, with your thoughts, your opinions on Tears of the Kingdom so far. What are you excited about? What do you want to see? What do you want to use that ascend ability on? Let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts and hear your opinions. Leave a like and subscribe if you like the video and want to see more content. I know I greatly appreciate it. And hit the bell icon to be notified for when I upload in the future, because we are streaming this game day one. Stay safe, everybody. Have a great day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye, everybody. What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age!